Hello and welcome to J.P. Moery's Association Hustle Podcast. President of the Moery Company, JP's mission is to arm today's associations with insight and strategy to thrive in a progressively complex and competitive business landscape. 21st century associations must move forward with a little bit of hustle and revenue development at their core. Here's JP.
Today's episode may be a little bit shorter than most, but I want to make a real point today because it's on my mind. The less concerned you are about being liked or caring what others think of you, the less you think about that, the more liberated you might be, and it could be the catalyst to your greatness or meeting your full potential. We're in the service business here at the Moery Company. Whether we're selling for an association or offering consulting services, we're interacting with our clients on a pretty regular basis, if not daily, weekly. What I often see, though, is almost a differential mentality, a one-down mentality, if you will, and in some cases, it's just because you want to be liked. What I've learned is it sometimes starts during the sales process. Hey, I'm so appreciative of your time, or gosh, I'm so grateful you would do business with us. Yeah, I get it. I am thankful, but I guarantee you that my time is as important as yours is. In the association industry, we almost have this cult of personality of deferral. Oh my gosh, I can't have any CEOs mad at me. It will be very uncomfortable at the next reception we're at together. I don't think about it that way. Associations can also see this thing with their membership. I know when I worked at association, a paying member was upset, like a former chairman's mad about his room or her room. There was a meltdown in the office and a fire drill about it. It's ridiculous. The best customer service is not about being liked or being differential. It's rather about being respected. Hey, here's my view. You hired me or you joined the association because you have a problem. There might be an avoidance of the problem or a lack of admission of the problem. Deep down inside, you likely called me or hired me to clean it up or change the trajectory of your company. So to perform the best customer service, you may need the very best advice I have, even though it's tough love. You hired me for advice and my very best recommendations. So let's reframe a few specific tactics that will make you great at customer service, because these things really count when serving a client. Be on time. Don't miss a deadline. Make every meeting. Sign on to Zoom early. Look like a pro even if you're working from home. On project scope, look at the agreement regularly. I'm always going back to the agreement and seeing if we're delivering exactly what they asked us to do. Because my experience in business is, most of the time, the problems in business are based on someone not doing what they were supposed to do or not what they signed up for, and that's the biggest issue. You didn't do what you said you were going to do, and you didn't do it on time. So take that stuff off the table. Deliver value every single time you engage with a client. Even if it is a status meeting, provide some expertise, some observation from the field in your weekly reports. Give them a nugget of information that they might not know because of things that you've been doing out there and things that you can lend to them that might be helpful. Have integrity. And you might say, well, no shit. No, that's not what I'm thinking about. It's not this obvious. What I'm saying about integrity is not about a billing statement or overcharging someone perspective. It's this type of integrity. It sucks. Tell them it does. Or, hey, your team's setting on their deliverables, and it undermines my ability to deliver for you, to do what you asked me to do. Now, let me admit to you, I've sugar-coated items before, and you know what? I got fired anyway. So whose fault is it? The client's or mine? It's actually mine. It's my mistake, or it's my lack of integrity for me not telling you the way it is, or calling it the way I see it, or giving you all the expertise, whether it's good or bad, that you want to hear. And by the way, you can deliver these items, all of these items, even if it's tough love, sincerely, with a smile, and by being friendly. But you've kept your end of the bargain if you do it that way. And in the long run, people might actually like you for that. But my guess is they will eventually respect you more. And another benefit is you're going to respect yourself for doing it that way. Hope this was helpful for you. Hey, and if you listen all the way through this podcast, man, you deserve a treat. I'm going to provide you a free copy of Association Hustle, my first and maybe only, my first and maybe only book that I've ever write. I put a lot into it, my heart and soul, and I'd love to give you a copy. If you listen to this podcast, I'm going to send one to you complimentary. Respond to me by email or on LinkedIn or wherever you want. Gosh, I'm all over the place. And I'd be happy to send you a copy as soon as possible. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed this edition of J.P. Moery's Association Hustle Podcast. We'd love to connect with you. Check out our blogs at moerycompany.com and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. You can also connect with JP on LinkedIn and Twitter at JP Moery, as well as the Moery Company's Instagram and Facebook page. To purchase a copy of JP's book, Association Hustle, Top Strategies for Association Growth, go to jpmoery.com.